my progress. I am nervous about what the doctor is going to say.
Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. My 600-Pound Life is an American reality television show that focuses on morbidly obese persons who are trying to lose weight. With extreme weight reduction is difficult not only physically, but also emotionally, as quitting harmful eating habits requires strong will and dedication. The show captures their lives before and after, with many scenes that are not pleasant to see. So, without further ado, let's get started. Robert Bushell.
With the walker, yeah, my fiance's going to get the walker and stuff.
All right.
Robert's scenario was grim from the start of the show. Dr. Now didn't have to go further to discover that Robert not only weighed approximately 850 pounds, but also had a painkiller addiction. However, nothing would stop him from eating. Robert was eventually able to gain control over his compulsive overeating after a bumpy start. Robert, a New Jersey man, had a lot of love on his side, especially from his mother and fiancé. With their support and a lot of hard work, Robert was able to drop approximately 350 pounds, and Dr. Now's care, including the surgical excision of a lymphedema mass. Regrettably, the procedure left Robert despondent and craving painkillers once more.
We came in, and the doctor pronounced he was dead.
He even tore his stitches in the hopes of getting more. Robert died of a heart attack in November of 2017, while the show was still filming, at the age of 41. Dr. Now didn't hold back in expressing his displeasure with the healthcare system for its part in Robert's addiction, which ultimately led to his death. He praised him as a fighter as well.
It is obviously very unfortunate and sad result we had with Robert. But if someone had intervened and helped him years ago, this could have been avoided. Instead of dealing with their issues and helping them, they would rather give him painkillers and quiet them until it's too late.
Sean Milliken.
Mom, we are bumping it up if we're doing it. Every hour, I am bumping up reps.
26-year-old Sean Milliken was able to lose weight after starting at about 900 pounds and undergoing weight loss surgery. As an outcome, he was able to lose hundreds of pounds and regain his ability to walk.
Let's see if we can take 6 to 8 steps. You're at 4.
However, things went awry in 2018 when Sean's mother died. Understandably, he was grieved as he and his mother were quite close. He had to leave his Houston residence as a result of this. Sean died in the hospital in February 2019 due to complications from an infection, which was yet another sad turn of events. Sean was just 29 years old. Penny Seeger.
That's like having piano surgery on your hand.
Penny Seeger from Maryland featured on the show for the second season and was the show's most controversial and eccentric cast member. She came with her caregiving husband and her boy Liam. Penny had always been a chubby child, wearing plus-sized apparel since she was 9 years old. However, after her childhood was shattered by an alcoholic and abusive father, Penny turned to food for comfort and solace, and unintentionally became addicted. As she grew older, her food addiction became more and more severe. As she said,
"Food addiction has become my life."
Dr. Now cleared her way for weight reduction surgery after she was able to reduce 40 pounds on a restricted diet. Penny, on the other hand, gained 5 pounds after her gastric bypass surgery, even though she should have been reducing weight. In her follow-up episode, he stated plainly that her addiction will end her life. Either people around her stop enabling her, or her addiction eventually is gonna end here.
I've seen people like Penny, they play this kind of game, and one day I get notice to sign their death certificate.
She appeared to be having food brought to her secretly. Penny eventually left Houston and went to Maryland, ignoring Dr. Now's professional advice and abandoning the program entirely. Penny's Facebook page has been generally inactive, fueling concern that her diet is failing and confirming what Dr. Now described as her delusional thinker. James King.
Got 2 choices. Get to Texas and hopefully you get help, or lay here and die.
James King was one of the show's most troubling patients. He weighed 700 pounds when he initially appeared on the show, and he was known for his obstinacy. His father reared him and his brother, and he only saw her mother 3 times because she didn't live with them. James' father had to refinance his home, and his daughter had to drop out of school to care for him. James proceeded to use his surroundings to acquire what he wanted, even persuading his fiancée to sneak food into the house for him. With a succession of medical complications as a result of his stature, it wasn't long until James' body shut down totally, and he couldn't even stand. His lack of commitment resulted in poor circulation in his legs, causing him a great deal of agony. Despite his persistent anguish, James refused to straighten up. expecting that a doctor would come in and fix him one night. Instead of losing 60 pounds, James gained 60 pounds in a week because his girlfriend was acting as his enabler by bringing him food, and he struggled with the program and was hesitant to change his lifestyle. As a result, Dr. Now confronted James' girlfriend, Lisa, and they concluded that they couldn't go on like this any longer because James refused to give up his food addiction.
I will pay hell the rest of the day.
How the hell is going to raise the hell? It's you. There's no we. It's you.
Right.
You are bringing the food. You're helping him to kill him.
James' food addiction, according to the doctor, was acting like a lethal drug. As long as they refused to participate, nothing could be done. James was even heavier than when he began his weight loss procedure, weighing in an incredible 803 pounds, prompting Dr. Now to remove him from the program because it appeared that James and his family were not taking their efforts seriously, as his family was acting as his enabler and didn't care how bad James' situation was, and there was no point in doing anything.
You both keep coming here and playing games.
Don't.
So I'm sick and tired of wasting my time coming here, bringing all the people working for you, and you do nothing.
Unfortunately, James King died on April 3, 2020, at the age of 49, after failing to lose enough weight for the procedure. Schnee Murray.
Well, you jump off a tall building and see if you're a guy to save you then.
When Schnee Murray first emerged in my 600-pound life, she weighed over 712 pounds. She'd struggled with her weight since she was a child, had 2 miscarriages, and had been molested. To cope with all of these dreadful situations, she began binge eating. She kept mentioning food as her sole source of sustenance. Food makes me happy and makes me feel better.
When I'm eating, I do feel happy.
Her appearance on the show was to alter the course of her life for the better. However, in this weight loss regime, she kept eating herself to death and lying about it to mope about her problems. Schnee sought therapy from Dr. Now with the hopes of turning her life around. She, on the other hand, refused to follow Dr. Now's diet and exercise recommendations. Her husband Freddie and she were even spotted eating pizza and burgers in her hospital room. And when Doc went to her and asked and inquired why she was gaining weight instead of losing it, she kept lying and said that all of her weight was water fat.
Shanae, the lying need to stop now. Okay, Shanae? Here's the situation. The hospital staff not only seen you eating pizza, but burgers, and then you're smart enough not to throw it to your own trash, throw it in somebody else's trash. Why?
I'm telling you, doctor, I got water
You
weight.
should have lost 130 pounds by now.
But the doctor concluded she was merely making things up. Murray was never approved for weight loss surgery due to her lack of desire to lose weight. Schnee has made a few videos on her YouTube channel after the program, some of which are from hospitals as she battles her health. On her Facebook page, she claims to have dropped weight, but any progress is tough to see. Henry Foots.
My doctor wanted me to get down to 250 pounds. Last time I was 250 pounds was in high school.
Henry Virginia Foots was born on July 17, 1958, to Addie, Virginia. Henry, who was born and reared in Houston, Texas, was a voracious eater who began gaining weight in his junior year of high school. He was 715 pounds at his heaviest as an adult. Henry Foots drew himself to viewers as one of the early stars of season 1, with his sweet personality and genuine desire to attend his high school reunion looking his best. Henry told his viewers that, "My total fear is the end. I'm gonna go. I know I'll go if I don't have the surgery." Henry had dropped from 750 pounds to 275 pounds as a result of his hard work, and he was ready to put his past behind him. Henry died in 2013, many months after experiencing a medical episode while driving a bus, which is a devastating twist.
Because I'm covered about a whole lot of things.
Kelly Mason.
Every day is a bad day, and every step is torture.
In 2019, Kelly Mason got featured in the 7th season of My 600-Pound Life. Kelly weighed over 700 pounds and had a series of medical issues, including high blood pressure, diabetes, blood clots, arthritis, and even congestive heart failure. We cheered Mason on because she lost the first 100 pounds after being admitted to the hospital by Dr. Now, and then even more as she stuck to her plan and lost another 220 pounds after being authorized for weight loss surgery, and after the surgery, she dropped 100 pounds more. As things were looking up for Kelly, she was determined to carry her diet regime. Despite her best attempts, Kelly's heart had already been put under too much strain, and in February 2019, she died of a heart attack while sleeping.
I'll follow this completely exactly the way you said.
And you're gonna be...
And I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna hold you to it.
That's all for today's viewers with cases that don't sit well in My 600 Pounds Life. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, leave a comment below and rub the like button hard. Last but not least, don't forget to hit the bell icon and subscribe to our channel for our latest videos.